That's a little quick. Time to back her down. All right. Starts up pretty good for 20 years in a barn. So one of the more common questions we get on the channel is what happened to Rusty Boy. Now if you're new here, Rusty Boy is, or was, my 1974 Ford F-250 Highboy. And that should be an indication to you that yes, it's gone. So Rusty Boy is no longer part of the TFL family. I no longer own that truck. Instead, I own this. So what happened? Well, back in the middle of summer, we get an email from a viewer saying that his dad has a early 60s International Harvester Scout 80 that had been sitting in a barn for, well, over 20 years, longer than I've been on this earth. And he was wondering if we were interested in buying it. So naturally my dad's a little hesitant, so he tells us the Scout is located in Wyoming. It's in this little town called Lovell, which is a long way away from our home base in Boulder, Colorado, like 14 hours away. Well, I convinced my dad to go. We pick up Kent, we bring his truck and his trailer. Our guy Mike Curtis, who works over at TFL Car, came along with us.
Well, you know, Tommy, Kent told us we weren't true truckers unless we bought CDs on the road, so we went ahead and picked up two greatest hits albums, basically. First up is the Love Songs of Kenny Loggins, and then also Super Soul Legends Volume 1, a list of true classics. Look at this: Tina Turner, Barbara Carr, Ernie Johnson, the Montclairs.
And we essentially rescue the Scout out of a barn. And I'm not saying that in some kind of, you know, oh, this is a barn find, it's cool, but I mean a genuine barn. It's been sitting in this, well, almost large shed for several decades now, and it had been, like he said, it was covered in dust, it was covered in mouse poop. It had been sitting in this shed in the same place for a long time.
Hey, it's two-tone. It's got a gray stripe on it.
Yeah. And there's a lot of stuff inside there.
Yeah, tires need a little bit of air.
Yeah, tires need a little bit of air.
See, the upholstery look okay. Looks like it's tuck and roll.
Yeah, there's been a lot of mice over the years that have made their home in here.
So we dragged the truck home in our trailer, and I get to cleaning it up because it's just a disaster. I mean, it's covered in grime. It's got layers of mouse poop. Mike and I spent a couple hours cleaning it up. It took several more weeks to get the smell of barn out of the truck. And this is what we ended up with. You know, really nice paint, a really clean interior. He had the truck repainted before he put it away. His daughters drove it before he put it away in high school. And this is the truck, and it's just a truck I really love. But in order to acquire this truck, I had to sell the Highboy. Now, why did I decide to do that? I just never connected with that Ford truck. It was cool, but I just could never fall in love with it. Maybe part of it was the automatic. You know, I don't know. It was just not really my thing. I kind of bought it hastily on a quick snap of the fingers like that, and I don't know. I didn't think that purchase out through very well, and I wanted something easy to work on. And this truck has proven to be super fruitful in that. So I pulled it out of the barn. Of course, it wasn't running. I had to do the Marvel Mystery Oil and the cylinder trick. I had to change oil, I had to change the spark plugs, I had to drain the tank, put new gas in. I had a fuel delivery issue that our Scout expert Ross helped me with. But it's been stuff I've all been doing by myself, and I've learned so much with this little truck. And it's been super rewarding, because here I am driving this awesome piece of history that just a few months ago hadn't seen the light of day in several decades. There's other things I've had to do. I had to fix the clutch. I had to go through and drain the clutch system. I had to fix the parking brake. Seatbelts. This truck didn't have seatbelts, so I had to put seatbelts in. Whoa! And that's what's so magical, is these little trucks are so easy to learn on. You can pretty much fix anything on these trucks I found with a 5/8 socket. You know, maybe a screwdriver here and there, a pair of pliers, that's it. There's nothing to them, and that's been a great way to learn. So we ended up selling Rusty Boy, but fear not, Rusty Boy went to a really, really great home, actually. a good possibility that you'll see that truck on tfltruck.com in the future. So what happened was his father and son duo came to us. The father had owned a Highboy in the past. He really had a passion for him. Well, he really, you could just see the sparkle in his eyes. He appreciated the truck. He loved what it meant. So he ended up buying it with his son as his first vehicle in high school, and they're gonna wrench on it and have those great experiences together. And out of it, I get this truck, which is a 61 International Scout 80, a truck that I adore. I think it's such a cool little rig. It's got the right design. I love how original it is. I gotta fix the brakes. They're four-wheel unassisted drums, and they're really not good. You gotta just slam your foot into them. And even more scary is it's a single reservoir master cylinder. And there's a lot of squeaks in here. I gotta sort out the spare tire squeaks. That's all gonna be down the road. So you may be asking yourself, why haven't I seen this little truck if it's been at TFL since summer? Well, the truth is we've got some big plans in terms of adventures with this little truck, and we want to get all those filmed and produced before we publish the video of us picking this little guy out of the barn, because it really is a truly incredible story. Anyways, you're going to see a lot more of this truck on the FastLaneTruck.com, on our YouTube channels. We've got this big, massive off-road adventure coming up for this little thing this summer, and we want to make sure we have those videos done, well-produced, so that we're not leaving you hanging with an unfinished project. We're going to do this series properly. It's going to be a really great adventure, and I hope you come along with us. I really do have a passion for these little trucks. You know, they represent such an interesting part of American history when SUVs were just becoming kind of an oddity, a curiosity in the American marketplace. And this was one of the forefronts of that change. If you miss Rusty Boy, don't, because he'll still be around on tfltruck.com, hopefully. And I'm much happier in this little Scout. And at the end of the day, it's what makes me happy that counts. Oh God, these brakes suck. Gotta love manual steering.